Hey, thanks for coming back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a simple tutorial on how to create a gesture in Second Life.
Hey guys, so this is Wavepad. This is the program that I use for editing my voice files and my movie quotes, my music files all alike. So what we're going to do is go ahead and create a new file, or if you already have one, go ahead and import that. So let's create a new file. Our sample rate is going to stay the same at this. If it's not at that, go ahead and change it. We want our channels to be mono. Okay. And there's tons of possibilities with this program, really. It's pretty simple and self-explanatory, but we're just going to be going over what we're going to utilize in this tutorial for our gesture. So let's go ahead and record a new sound. Okay, so our playback device is set to the my headset, and the recording device is set to the microphone on my headset. So let's go ahead and record a file. I'll just do a test one. Testing. Okay, it's kind of stupid, I know, but okay. That's what we got. Okay, so this is the raw file. I mean, there's not much to it yet, but there's plenty we can do to spice it up. First of all, the wave itself is not very loud. So let's go to effects and let's amplify this. Let's turn it all the way up because we want this to be a bit louder. So there we go. We're going to apply that. You can take it a step further if you'd like and amplify it again. Obviously, we don't want the wave to exceed this area, so we can turn it down further, down even more, lower. Okay, so, I mean, that's even louder, so let's go with that. So we're going to play it. You may notice that you lose some of your clarity whenever you make it louder. There's ways, I'm sure, of reducing that, but I don't really bother with it because it doesn't matter to me. We're going to do some different things with this. You can echo it. You can fade portions in and out, like you just highlight this and effects fade in and it'll fade into it. Same with the fade out. What I normally use is the pitch change. And that's to kind of give it that high-pitched squeal that a lot of people like in Second Life. You can adjust this as much or as little as you want. I really don't play with it too much. I keep it at 128 for the most part. Okay, let's go ahead and go with that. Okay, so it kind of sounds like a chipmunk, kind of an annoying chipmunk, but that's me. So let's also do some special effects. The one I use most is chorus. Phaser's kind of neat, but it makes you sound kind of robotic, which isn't always that cool. So let's choose chorus. I don't mess with these much at all. Let's go ahead and test it. It kind of gives it the sing-songy effect. So let's apply that. Okay, so the very beginning, you'll notice we have all this junk that we really don't want. It's just dead space. So let's just click. You're going to just highlight it. You're going to hold your click and drag it. And you can use trim, like trim to start if you're just clicked on a certain point. I just delete it just because it's easy. And let's do the same over here. Okay, yeah, it's kind of annoying, but that's what some people like in Second Life. I prefer to keep my voice as flat as possible for the gestures that I like to make, unless we're doing like name gestures or anything like that. So let's go ahead and file and save our file. Let's save it as, let's go up even more, desktop, Janie. Let's save this as testing and save. Okay, it's going to give you some options here. The format we're going to use is PCM uncompressed, and the attributes we want is just like whenever we first started out, the 44 100 hertz, 16 bits, but instead of stereo, we want mono. Let's see if I can find it. There we go. I was probably creating a file for something other than Second Life last time. Otherwise, I keep it the same. So let's say OK, and let's go ahead and play our file. Okay, so that is our file. Next, we're going to go ahead and import that into Second Life. So now we're in Second Life. What we're going to do is import our sound and start working on our gesture. So what we're going to do is go to Avatar, Upload, Sound, and it's just basically going to lead you to pick your sound, which I've already done. So let's cancel this out for me. Basically, you're going to upload that though for your 10 lindens. Okay, there's our sound. We're going to create gesture. Okay, so when you first get your gesture pre-made, it's going to have basically a lot of nonsense in it that we don't even need. So let's take this all out. Let's just take everything out because we don't need that stuff. Okay. And a smart thing to do from the bat, right off the bat even, is rename it. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to name it how I name my gestures. And we'll call it the testing gesture. Okay, so this is our file. The trigger is what you want to type into local to have it start. So I'm going to choose my slash here and testing. Okay. And what we want to do next, you can choose the sound this way. What I do is I just drag and drop it in. Now, if you just use one, you'll notice it's not really that loud. So I use a few of them. And by a few, I mean 3 every time. And what we're also going to do is add some chat text in there. Okay, so let's go to Notepad and get some fancy text for us. Okay, so to spice up the text for our gestures, what I like to do is usually bulk edit. Because usually I'm making quite a few gestures at one time, but for the sake of what we're doing right now, we'll just type in testing. And when I bulk edit, a lot of what I do is I will go to edit, replace. I do match case because I like my uppercase and lowercase. A lot of times I like to keep the uppercase letters and just change the smaller ones. That's up to you what you want to do with that. So we can replace, let's say the E with, I usually choose this one. So we're going to copy that or Control C, whichever you're more comfortable with. Control V or paste. Replace all. Usually, like I said, I bulk edit. So that replaces the E. You know, since we don't have that many letters right now, I'm not really going to use that. And we'll just replace the letters that I want to replace. Like, let's replace this T. And the way I got a lot of these letters is just either through Character Map or I bought the ASCII packs, like when I first started SL a couple years ago. So basically, yeah, you just want to spice it up a little bit. So let's choose this one. We just want it to look all neat. See, I don't even like that T, so let's just go back to the regular one. You know, you can really do anything. Let's replace the I. I mean, you basically just want to see what looks good all together, and you don't really know until you put it all together. And keep in mind how it looks in Notepad. It's not always gonna look, because when you import it into Second Life, the characters kind of look different. Like they blend together better. I want to say it must be the Deja Vu font, I think it is, in the browsers. So, yeah, wait, we'll use that T because it'll look different anyway. I'm just basically showing you just something real quick. So yeah, it looks kind of weird right now, doesn't it? These are some things that I put together down at the bottom that I like to use. I like to use the smiley faces and stuff. So let's use that. And this. And like I said, you could go into character map. I go to all programs, accessories, system tools, and character map. And it brings up a whole lot of stuff that you may want to use. Like I said, I just kind of comprised my favorite characters to use in there. And not all of them work, so keep that in mind. You have to kind of guess and check. So this is the lettering that we're going to use for our gesture. Okay, so we're back in Second Life now, and what we want to do is copy and paste that chat text into our gesture. So we're going to make sure chat is highlighted and chat to say Control-V, which is paste. Testing. See, that looks a lot different in Second Life. I like it a lot. Make sure let's save that. And you want to have it marked active, because if it's not active and you type in the trigger, which is testing, I must have taken that out, it will not show up because it's not activated. But it is right now. So let's go ahead and open our chat. And open our chat. There we go. Alright. So let's go ahead and hit preview. And you see it's going to display that, and it's also going to play the sound here in Second Life. Okay, and that in a nutshell is how to create a gesture.
That wasn't so hard, was it? Now, if you'd like to see a more complex tutorial on how to create an advanced gesture in Second Life, as far as animations, weights, and etc. go, multiple sound files, be sure to send me a message and let me know, because I'd love to go ahead and cover that with you guys next. And that's all she wrote or said. See you next time.